Right, Honorable Speaker. The disease burden in Uganda is constituted of communicable diseases, non-communicable diseases, and neglected tropical diseases. And our approach to managing them is one, disease prevention and health promotion, where he's saying we should strengthen the community health system. We have VHTs, the village health teams. We are now training community health extension workers. We have health assistants at sub-counties and health inspectors. I think the point he's raising is that we should strengthen the prevention part. But that is not meant to undermine clinical and curative services, because even if you prevent, there will be those who will fall sick. And therefore, we have to simultaneously strengthen the prevention, but also put measures to treat and manage those who come to hospitals. So we have a double-pronged approach, prevention, but also treatment of those who fall sick.
Honorable Koya, John Calvin, MP Chua.
Right, Honorable Speaker. I rise up concerning the recurrent lightning strikes at Chamgweng Primary School in Kitgum District. The school and the surrounding community within the proximity of 400 meters have been experiencing lightning strikes for the last 15 years, mainly in the month of July, even when there is very light rainfall. Last Saturday, the 11th, 7 women, including an expectant mother, was struck by lightning. This now brings a cumulative number to 127 in 15 years. Right, Honorable Speaker. This unusual pattern has caused fear among residents and poses a serious threat to their lives and property. I therefore call upon the government to urgently commission a scientific investigation and then implement appropriate mitigation measures, including installation of effective lightning protection system and community safety interventions. I beg to submit.
Yes, right, Honorable Prime Minister.
Right, Honorable Speaker and members. The issue is raising is quite scientific, but the answer to that is fixing a lightning arrestor to the school, and I direct the Minister of Education to exactly do that.
Honorable members in the public gallery, this afternoon we have a delegation that has come to attend the celebration of today's Feast of St. Thomas More, and the following are Reverend Father Vian Sekalala from St. Mbaga Major Seminary, Gaba. And you know I'm an OB of not far away from there, St. Denis. Now this is the first OB of St. Denis being a speaker. Yeah. I'm not from Budo. Oh yeah. Like others. Mr. Gavas Ndianabo, the National Head of Laity. Madam Rita Nacheyune, the President of Catholic Women Guild, Kampala Diocese. Dr. Awol Eve Ojok. Thank you. Ms. Nalwanga Regina. They have come to observe the proceedings of the House. Please join me in welcoming them and make them feel welcome. And honorable members who wish to go for this Mass, St. Thomas, you don't need to be a Catholic to know, to ask who is St. Thomas. If you're a lawyer, you study about St. Thomas. And the prayers are going on. So next is Honorable Amanio Bravilla Sheila. 1 minute. And you have 2 questions.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I have a matter concerning the 1 billion road maintenance development grant that is given to every local government. It came to our attention when we were attending the roads committee recently that there is taxes, that government pays taxes on that money on the road maintenance, and we're making a loss because there's a component of around 100 million. And on this 100 million for maintenance, when local government is trying to probably go to Victoria Motors to repair their machines, there's on the invoice, there's a 24% VAT, 18%, and also 7% for withholding tax, which comes to a total 6% withholding tax, which comes to a total of 24%. So there is less money used that is left for repairs of.
Thank you. Right Honorable. Finance, you're doing that on behalf of the Prime Minister, you know that.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, government allocates 1 billion for road maintenance in all districts of Uganda, plus the municipalities. Mr. Speaker, allocations of government do not attract tax. However, the service providers to government are not exempt from tax. So the tax, I want to believe the information which has been given to a member to bring to the House is in respect of VAT of 18% for service providers and also the 6% withholding tax. Mr. Speaker, this is regular because a service provider to government is not exempt the income earned by the service provider to government is not exempt. If you provide a service, you add VAT and you claim it. If it is withholding tax, at the end of the period, file your returns, you either claim it back or you account for it. So we don't see any problem with that, Mr. Speaker.
There's your former employee.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I appreciate the response by the Minister, but the colleague, the issue she's raising, these local governments, for example, purchase fuel from pumps. As you know, Honorable Minister, fuel is VAT exempt. There is no VAT. They also, those petrol stations and other service providers have been gazetted as withholding agents. But remember, you are withholding from a government entity that does not ordinarily require to file income tax returns. So the effect, the net effect, is the reduction of the amount of money that is going into the roads. The intention of government was to allocate 1 billion to enable municipalities and districts utilize that money into the construction of roads. If they go and purchase fuel and they withhold money, it's actually undermining the effort of government. So either the ministry looks at it and provides an explicit exclusion or exemption, or you top up the money so that you compensate for the amount of money that is being lost.
That's why some professionals need to be in the House. And